Hey, this is Rob with Rob's Reviews. Today I'm going to talk about Leviton's new switch for a 4-speed fan controller. DW4SF is the model number. So here's the switch. It looks just like a regular dimmer switch. You've got your on and off. Here is your increased speed, lower speed. You can always pull this out and it'll disconnect the switch for you. On the back, you've got your line, your neutral, your load, your traveler, if it's a three-way application, and your grim. I'm also going to put in one of their normal DW15S switches to control just the light. And I've already started some prep work. I had to rewire the whole box because whoever wired it didn't do it nicely. So I've got my one wire here for the light on the ceiling fan. Here's the fan. And this was hooked up to an outlet that was hooked to the switch, but I'm just going to make that hot all the time. And I've got my neutral and my hot. So let me get these switches installed and I'll talk to you in a few. So I've got the fan and I've got the light hooked up. So now I just turn the fan on. And you can see on the side, I don't know if you can see it too well, but you can push this button to speed up. If you see the green lights, just speed up the fan control on it, and you can just shut it off. And then my light works. So now I just got to get them in the wall and then do the app setup. Talk to you soon. I do have one tip. When you go to put these in, especially if you're putting two smart switches right next to each other, take off the switch, the covers, so you can actually get them in there correctly and not have to worry about breaking them. Because these boxes, they're awful tight, and with the switches being so big, it does create some problems. They might have to work around too many wires in the box. You won't be able to fit them. The opening a little small, so you might have to trim out some of the drywall. But really take the front plates off. They're real easy. See the little pin down here? You just squeeze on either side and it pops right off. I'm also putting on a screwless wall plate just to make it look a lot nicer, not having to see any screws in the wall plate. So I've got the switches installed. I've got the wall plate on. It's better to see this way, what I was talking about for the dimmer. You can see the different settings on it. So now I'm gonna go and launch the app, and I'll record it and add it onto this video. Okay, so I'm gonna start pairing my fan switch and the regular switch. One thing you gotta remember, if you're putting multiple smart switches in, if they happen to be dimmers, you'll need to pull that side little button out so it'll turn off. So you'll be able to tell which Wi-Fi network is for what switch. So let me hit add. And I'm gonna pick fan, switch, and dimmer. And I'm gonna click start, connect to device. Now I already played with this before, so I know A974 is the regular switch and B4E1 is the fan controller. So let's connect up to it. Go back. And it's connecting. And I'm looking at the switch and I can see it blinking. So I'm going to connect to my Wi-Fi network. And I'm going to call this Master Fan. And actually, I'm going to skip that step. So in here, now we can see Master Fan, it's on. So I can push it and it's shut off. Let me go into the menu here. So we can see the different levels. So I can change it right from the app. Let's see what they got for device settings. I like this on status mode. I'm not going to do an auto shut off. So it looks like we've got where you can have it return to different speeds. You can set your minimum and your maximum fan speed for that. So, all right, let me go back here and let's add my normal switch. And I'm going to call this Master Light. I'm going to skip that step. So now I've got Master Light. So let's test it. Turned off. Let's go into here. Let's go to settings. Oh, I got a firmware update. But I want to set up the auto shut off. I use this on almost every single switch I have. And I like using status mode so you can find the switch at night. So that's all set up. So let me, before I go, show you that within the app, you can go to System Updates. And from here, you'll be able to update all of your switches at one time instead of doing individual switches. So I'm just going to click Update, and I'll let it update. And it doesn't look like there's a firmware update for the fan yet, but I just got one the other day for the new Leviton Smart Alexa switch. So, all right. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and check my page out at robsreviews.net and leave me any comments. Thanks.